Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. When we last left off, we had just basically rescued all of the little Zora Eggies, and we've learned a new song, the New Wave Bossa Nova. Unfortunately, we're not going to use it just yet, because there are some errands that I'm going to have to run before we get moving. So, why didn't I just warp to Clock Town? Just bear with me, guys. I'll be seeing you tomorrow night, friend. But right now, I'm here for your straw-colored friend. Oh, baby, that's a nice thing you got there. Let me hear a song you wrote on it. How does it go again? Actually, let me make sure real quick, because I don't want to basically, like, do it accidentally. Yep. I had it right the first time. Yeah, wow, yeah, oh yeah, that's a nice tune, baby. By the way, I know a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. You want to learn it? I'm really wondering, how the heck does the Scarecrow know about the Song of Time? Oh, sorry, that's too bad. If you'd like to see me again, play that song you just played for me. See you later, baby. And bam, I've learned the Scarecrow song. But I'm not going to the temple just yet. Instead, I'm going to swim for shore. Gonna head on out here first. Why can't Zora Link use bombs? In fact, why can't Goron Link use bombs? Gump, check out that hole. Ah, it's nothing but a treasure hole. I just got them both in one swipe. Man, this thing is great. Bomb Chew. You know, that's an incredible thing about going from this game to this game from Ocarina of Time, because I'm pretty sure that there are a limited number of bomb chews that you can get in Ocarina of Time. Sure, you can basically, like, get up to 50, but, like, well... Yowza! Oh yeah, baby, we meet again! What a great plane as usual. Can I seriously not get it from here? So what's the point? Is it so you can come back? Why would you ever come back when you could just warp away? Gway. Gway, gway. I gotta hurry, it's almost noon. I was afraid he wasn't gonna make that. You go in here. This is a great fairy fountain. Oh, kind young one, please find the fairies trapped in the Great Big Temple. Please find... Right. Now we can go. Hook shot. Probably should have bought some magic beans before coming here, but... doesn't matter all that much. Right, let's do this. Hey, point of interest, any of you guys ever played Super Smash Bros. Melee? Spoiler alert. Oops. Yep. It's the giant sea turtle. Turtle Atoll. I slept quite well. I just realized this when I opened my eyes. The passing of days is quite quick, isn't it, Lulu? Yes, Lulu, it's nothing to be surprised at. Although my eyes were closed in sleep, I still see everything that occurs in this ocean. It seems Lulu is confused. Regrettably, there is no time for idle conversation. Now then, proud Zora warrior. The open seas of Great Bay have need of your might. Quickly, climb onto my back. Mikau, what's going on? And my voice? What happened to me? I don't know how to explain it either, darling. Why so slow? Hurry up and fire your hook shot into the palm tree on my back, Link. Of course I know your name. Didn't I say that all is seen by me? Huh. So he knows that I'm not really a Zora. But my question is, how is a proud Zora warrior supposed to get up onto the back without the hook shot? It's time for temple number 3. Probably one of the most divisive and overhated temples in all 3D Zelda games. The Great Bay Temple. And, much like the Water Temple from Ocarina of Time, I love this place. Onward! Hold on, little warrior! Great Bay Temple. The turtle will stay here waiting for us. Alright, it's a good thing that I got extra magic. The only thing about this temple is that it can be quite frustrating if you don't know what you're doing. But that's pretty much everything in life. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna have a bad time. So, my opinion is, whenever you set out to do something, make sure you know what you're doing. Don't even bother if you don't. What's wrong? Returning to shore? It is not shameful to retreat. That in and of itself is a strategy. Alright, climb onto my back. Right, you can climb on, you can basically like leave anytime you want. Basically just hitch a ride out of there. Which I will be doing once I get all the stray fairies, and I think I might make a slight detour once I basically like have all the stray, once I basically have gotten the great fairies blessing. So, because I'm pretty sure there's something that you can't do if you beat the temple. Whoa, that's a huge water wheel! In Ocarina of Time, you had to control the level of the water that flooded the temple. In this game, you have to control the direction that the water is flowing. So, I'm gonna take the opportunity. I'm not gonna miss this boat, though. Oh wait, there's a stray fairy right underneath that platform. Link, don't dive for the ground. Wonder if I can get the fairy from here. No. Well, there was one held by that Skulltula. Ooh! I have to go down there anyway. If ever you basically find yourself struggling on this level, just basically take a look at the pipes. You can tell which ones are flowing because they're slightly glowing. The ones that don't have anything flowing for them are just static. So, looks like I need to activate that switch. It can be frustrating because sometimes you don't exactly know which direction to push it, but I'm pretty sure that switches like this only go one way. Right. I'm pretty sure the next step will be to turn on the red water. This water will turn off the yellow one, so we don't want that at the moment. It's already one. But now we have an elevator to cross. I don't care, that's not how physics works. I get it. That huge water wheel is powering this thing. You might notice that there's also a green pipe, so... It's something that people can easily forget to do because they're not thinking. They think immediately to just jump down into the water and keep going. But that green pipe is going to be just as important. It's usually where people get the dead end, but we can't do anything about it right now because there's water flowing in. And sometimes you can get taken for a ride like that. Alright. Pretty sure that the next stray fairy is all the way at the bottom. The only problem is swimming to the center can be tougher than it looks. See? So, what I tend to do is... I might have to leave the fairy like that for now because unless I'm incredibly lucky, there's no way I'll be able to get it. So, now let's follow the current. This leads to the red room, where the red pipe is. I'm not going to bother with a small fry. There's very few things in this temple that you actually have to worry about because the freedom of movement that you have as Zora Link, not much can actually follow you. So I'm up here on this pipe. A lot of people can't figure out that you can just climb on top of the pipe in order to get here. In fact, that's what you're supposed to do. Unfortunately, that's not high enough, and... dang it. I need a key. Oh well. Looks like I just came here prematurely. There's somewhere else that I can go. But first, let me do a quick once-over for any strays. Though I'll probably have to check his, regular Link with the Great Fairy's mask. But next time, because I'll definitely be coming back here. Alrighty, follow the current, follow the flow, go with the flow. Desbreco. A skullfish? So why is this one just called a skullfish when that big one is called a desbreco? looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Ah, dang it. Should have opened this as a Zora. I got the map. Wait a second. Nope, nothing else. It's a Dexy hand. Just be careful. Look, it's not my fault if you get too close and it grabs you. I don't like these things because you'll see in a future temple that these things are actually essential for mobility in one area. Oh well, at least it's interesting level design. Wow, did I kill them? Usually they just sever. A Biodecubaba. Just calm down and aim carefully. And don't blame me if one hit doesn't get rid of it. That's usually what happens. The fact that these things basically can have a secondary form. Come on, little fella. Sixth one. Alright. More than a third of the way there already. This room can be quite complicated. Alright, I got it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, this is a mechanic that I haven't really used throughout the game, but if you bring up your map... Huh, maybe I got it wrong. I thought that basically, like, if you brought up the map, you could basically, like, if you select the room, and if you got all the stray fairies to be found in there, you would get a stray fairy symbol. Oh well. Maybe I just imagined it. I'm pretty sure that the Decubabas can grab you from underneath the lily pads if you jump on them, so you're gonna want to get rid of them first. Speaking of things to get rid of, that chest has the compass, and that is a real Bombchu. It's like adult Link. Although maybe slightly taller, now that I look at it. Alright, so... that's the mini-boss, and that is where the boss key is. But, let's go down. I gotta say, I think the main reason why I like this temple so much is because... unlike the other two temples, the Snowhead and Woodfall, you basically had the option to when it came to mobility, but those in those temples, you didn't necessarily need to use your exclusive transformation masks all the time. Don't get me wrong, they were essential to solving certain puzzles, but here, just getting around requires the Zora mask. And here's my key. Just a quick check to see if I missed anything. Nope. Right, let's dive. Come on, can we make it? Yes! And that's the thing. The way that this temple is laid out, you could literally just get on one single continuous flow and basically, like, go from one place to the next. It was only my stupidity that brought me down here the first time. Right, time for the first mini-boss. And arguably, it's probably one of the tougher mini-bosses in the game, much less the entire Zelda franchise. So, wish me luck. I've got unlimited magic, but nothing to heal me in case things go wrong. Oh, well, there's another room before it. You guys were about to say, what? Choo-choos are the toughest mini-boss in the entire game? And for those of you keeping track, yes, that is a yellow choo-choo. Usually nothing to sweat about. Yellow choo-choos have arrows in their stomachs. And believe me, you'll need them. But I've also got unlimited magic and the Kaiten Giri. So, where is my opponent, I don't see nothing. Don't hear nothing. Where could it be? Ew. I wonder if this might actually be easier as, like, Zora Link, but I don't know. The goal here is that you have to get rid of these bubbles in order to attack the eye. There's a variety of ways that you can basically get rid of them. I prefer the Kaiten Giri, and a combination with the explosive solution seems to work very nice. It's easy to get overwhelmed with this boss because sometimes this boss can sometimes go on for longer than it realistically should, because sometimes people get caught up in fighting the bubbles than they do fighting the eyeball. I'm going to hit it the next time I get a shot. Gotcha. And you can even hurt it when its eye is open with a bomb. I think its eye is becoming increasingly more bloodshot. So, once you hit it 3 times, all the bubbles drop off and it starts running around erratically. And all the bubbles start attacking you, so you might want to basically take care of them first. now it's time for Zora Link. So, what is this festering carbuncle of an opponent called? It's a wart. Once you've gotten rid of the spheres that shield the main body, you can attack the eye. You have to wait for it to open up its eye while it's charging. And that's that. Hard to believe that this opponent used to kill me back in the day. Well, I know what this item is going to be. Sorry, Zora Link, this one is for Links only. The Ice Arrow. I really love what they did with the Ice Arrow in this game. So many practical uses that Ocarina of Time didn't take advantage of. I mean, the most that you could do with Ice Arrows in Ocarina of Time is basically freeze Bongo Bongo's hands. And I've never done that because, seriously, who goes to the Gerudo Valley before doing the Shadow Temple? You can now freeze enemies and objects. Try it everywhere. Yeah, that's so interesting about this game. Because there are only 4 temples, the temples are focused around arrows and arrow upgrades. These will probably just be arrows. Oh, they're hearts. Well, I'll take them. I mean, don't get me wrong, the next stray fairy I find will heal me up good. That didn't work the way that I expected it to. Well, don't worry, I have a better test subject to try this out on. So, I need to get over to those 2 platforms. Oops, no. You know about the Octorok, right? All you have to do is deflect the rock that it spits out. If you could somehow step on top of that Octorok, I bet you'd be able to climb onto that central pillar. But the Octorok is so squishy, it keeps squirming around. There's gotta be something you can do. Oh, there is. Freeze. That is cool. That is awesome. Platforming innovations. Wrong way. Right, this'll get the red water flowing. Or the red line, actually. We've got to reverse the flow. Wait, shouldn't the current have stopped? Oh, right. Right, now it's time to get this fairy. Now, I'm not exactly sure 100%, but I think that I might be able to go and activate the green pipe now, because if the yellow water is flowing back there, I might also need the yellow water to be flowing. So, but first, it'll take him a while to get up here. Hey, come on, little fella. And the way that we get past this is whenever you see water flowing in from the ceiling like that. Ooh, chilly. Oh yeah, now I remember why the water is still flowing. Derp. Yep, as you can see, shooting the water with the ice arrows now makes a platform on which you can stand. But first... I don't think that this is the correct order to do things in, but... at least I'll net 20 rupees. The only problem is that the ice that is created doesn't last all that long. Ah, great. No Link. Hurry up. Climb. Alrighty, Huh. Yes! I'm on top of the world! I can take that off. Dang it! I should have known better. But what could I say? It looked like I was literally on top of it. Desbrecco. Desbrecco. Dun 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 dun. Quickly, Link, don't you hear the music? That's a 44. That's a 4x4 string ostinato in D minor. Every sailor knows that means death. Jump! Right, let's turn on the green. Green power! Right. Now we gotta go turn on the red power and turn off the yellow one. I'm clearly forgetting something. Ow. Oh yeah. Forget about this part too. It's easy to miss if you basically like even after you get the ice arrows. What? No arrows? Oh yeah, and I can also return to that other place in order to get... Aha! This is interesting. The blue choo-choo. This doesn't have anything inside of it, so it's really just a blob of water. This is supposed to have... Oh, there they are. Give me goddamn arrows. Freeze. Isn't it supposed to slide? Anyway, you take your blue friend here, and you move him up in front of this thing. Just in time. Now you push that, the water finally flows all the way to the top. I hope. And I think we ought to go back and do the mini boss to get the boss key, because I'm not sure if we can come back here afterwards. Bah. Right. So now that we have the ice arrows, what do you think we're going to do with them? If you think we're going to A, move a sofa, B, order an expensive haircut, or C, make a bridge out of frozen ice platforms, congratulations, you're clearly looking at the screen. I have a feeling that joke was so stupid that my windpipe actually tried to collapse in on itself to choke me before I could finish saying it. So, you melt the ice. Ooh, another gecko. And it's got blobs of jelly as its backup this time. That's a gecko. Gets itself worked up and then just runs around. I hate it. Every time you shoot it, it goes up to the ceiling where all that goo amasses into one. Oh, get away from the shadow. You wait for it to go back up and then shoot. Oh, no. That was a bit premature. Hey, it happens to all guys every now and then. Okay, so the guy basically, like, has me, like, at his mercy, all sealed up. And he's punching and kicking me, and he can't even deal a full heart's worth of damage. This next one should end it. Uh-oh. You're not backing me into a corner. Now to send you to the cooler. Oops. I forgot that it's still a large object made out of ice. Don't stand underneath it. Wait, he's still going. Man. This is one seriously tenacious gecko. Why is it called a gecko? It's clearly more amphibious than reptilian. Huh. Another frog. Interesting. And all that slime just melts away. I'll deal with you later, Froggy. I'll devote an entire episode to doing it. So, since this is probably the last chest in the Great Bay Temple, it's Zora Link's. Right. You know, there's actually like an exploit that some people do to where basically you can skip over fighting the gecko, but you'd have to be incredibly lucky. Effectively, the way that it's done is you have to lure that bomb chew all the way over here to you and get prepared to jump for this window. You jump right as the explosion goes off, and the explosion should knock you through this window, but what can I say? I don't need to exploit it because, well, the one thing, I'm not doing a speed run, and the other, I don't know, I just don't see the need to skip such a pathetic mini boss. Man, I just took the entire way around, didn't I? Oh well. I would soar to the entrance, but that would actually hinder me just as much, so I'll just keep going. Right. So now that we've got everything flowing, the red pipe is flowing all the way back to the first chamber. Now what we have to do is, much like in Doctor Who, or at least how it used to be, we have to reverse the polarity of the neutron flow, or in this case, reverse the polarity of the water flow. But first, let's stop everything for a moment. As you can see, with both waters going at once, everything has now stopped. So now, what we need to do is that we need to stop the yellow water flow. Bad. How many sprites have I got? I'm missing 4. Grab it. Hey. Oh, this is gonna be murder on the back. Right? And now the red water is powering the temple. Unfortunately, I seem to have missed the elevator. So, just have to wait patiently for the next one. Getting on that one is practically useless unless you want some rupee. But there are easier ways to get rupee, especially in Termina. You are stunned. When you are stunned, I should be able to hurt you. You're not worth it. Okay, now everything is flowing in reverse, which means we can now swim with the current to go to the places that we couldn't get to before. Like that room, for example. As you can see, that was the room that we were just in with the mini-boss and the key, so... Oh! Ow! Man, I really hope that the Stray Fairy wasn't in that last barrel. Okay, so... let's just stop everything real quick. Perfect. Carefully. Okay. Right, only 5 more. Ah, there's still 1 more in this room. Aha! Ingeniously hidden. Come here, little fella. Except now, I gotta let the water flow again. If ever you block off one of these water flows with ice, just melt it. Physics. I command you to stop. Alrighty. Okay, I'm on the center. I'm gonna hump. Made it this far. I don't want to screw anything up. Right. Here's something that you guys should know before you do anything in this room. What? No, don't go down. Remain balanced. Check down here. Right? This is the 12th one. But... Oh. Well, there are no other holes to check out, so I am confident. So, what do you do with this room? Well, you turn up the heat. There's still a fairy to be found. And I know where it is. It's behind that cage. Oh, I'm a doof. This is the way that you get going. That's a doof du jour for me. It's been a while since I've looked it up, but I'm pretty sure that du jour technically means something like side dish. So when I'm thinking soup du jour, that basically means soup on the side, so I'm a doof. I'm a doof side dish. Anyways, you see that green pipe? It's much shorter than any other pipe that we've seen so far, so... And with the bomb chew out here... I really don't like those things. You can climb up here with Zora Link. But you can't get up there, so instead you drop down here, and boom! That is how you get your stray fairy. Only 2 more. They're probably going to be in the next room. Back off, Chew. You want none of what I am right now. Dang it, why the heck does my phone keep telling me to update my iPhone's password? Don't even remember my iPhone's password at this... my iTunes password at this point, because I never use iTunes! Right, and... well, here we are. We got the water flowing that way, so... let's just go with the flow, I suppose. Ow! Owie! This looks promising. Wait, No, I don't want to go back all the way around. Okay, guys, I understand. That kind of stuff can be frustrating, so... you know what? I'm just gonna do the smart thing. It's gonna set me back a little bit, but what can I say? It's almost time anyway. If only there was just an option to warp to the main wheel room. 'Cause that's basically the entrance anyway. I mean, I know it's not the entrance, but... You know, I'm supposed to be really liking on this game, aren't I? And this temple. Like, I shouldn't be trying to come up with shortcuts that could be added in a potential remake, because I friggin' hate what the remake did to this game. Okay, not that one. This one. It's all the way at the bottom, and it's the only one with the flowing green left. You know, I've actually gotten all the way down here, only to realize that I haven't actually turned on the green power yet. Aha! And, much like the red one, just climb. And the stray fairy is right there, underneath the platform. I intend to grab and go. Two for the price of one. I'm not gonna say grandma. I'm not gonna say grandma. I said grandma. Come on, you two. Come on. Come on. Hello? Is it stuck? There we go. Right, I got all the stray fairies. Back to the entrance. And if you guys think that it's annoying that I had to basically go all the way to the end of this temple in order to basically, like, stop and come back right before getting, like, right before getting to the final boss in order to get the last stray fairy, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till you see the final temple of the game. That place is the definition of tedium. Finally, the dawn. Yeah. The sea slugs are coming ashore. She hugs Slee Shugs by the seashore. Right. Now, let's finally go and collect my reward. I like the fact that the sun is coming up. I thought that I was going to have to wait until morning in order to do all this, but fortunately I made too many mistakes on the temple. Sue me, it happens. Go away, Gway. I better hurry, I don't want the clock to start doing that thing that it does. No! You stupid Zora son of a bitch! Huh. God, I hate it. Screw it. There's no way that I'm walking in there and recording this cutscene while the camera is shrinking. The final day. I just wish that the final day was a bit more bright and sunny and beautiful and less purple. Hopefully I'll have enough time to do what I need to do. Blue. Oh, courageous young one, I am the Great Fairy of Courage. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall lend you my strength. Oh, yep, your defensive power is increased. And wow, I've already got 10 hearts. Cool. Ah! Your defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half as much damage as before. Yeah, I remember in Ocarina of Time you had to wait till literally the 11th hour to get this upgrade. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. Now, I know that technically this is the penultimate dungeon, but the game is still far from being done. Right. I'm gonna go check some things out in the bay first. Make for the coast. It's so weird when you're playing as a tall character, the wings basically come out of your thighs. That's unhealthy. Ow. Let me see here. Pirates Cove ahead. Tourists are not welcome. Is it just me, or are certain likes bigger than others? Quit your rumbling. Well, looks like I'll have to finish the Great Bay Temple first, which is good. I expected that. You know, I'm starting to notice a parallel here. I'd basically completed the first temple on the first day. I completed the second temple on the second day, and now I'm gonna complete the third temple on the third day. Ironic. Anyway, back to Zora Hall. No, Zora Cape, I guess. Well, technically it is Zora Hall, it's just the back of it is the cape. Now, I'm not going to go back to the temple just yet. I'm going to do one last thing that I've been meaning to do, but sort of forgot about it. It's something that you can do only once you get the hook shot. Sup, drum guy? Hope you don't mind a complete stranger being in your room. In fact, you have anything you want to say to Link? You can say it at gunpoint. Huh? Who are you? You can't just come walking in here. I don't have a problem, but I think my roommate might get mad. Just follow the rules if you are one of our fans. Right. I'll follow the rules, which totally don't include going up to your roommate's flat and reading his journal. I just hope that I have a good enough memory to remember this. This is Macau's journal. Macau, my diary. Today, Japas and I had a good jam session. He's not good with words, but he writes great riffs. Here's what I played. Dun 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 dun. A downright A. Let's see. A downright A. Today I had Lulu listen to my session with Japas. She seemed to like it a lot. Lulu's a pretty great girl after all. Today I had another jam session with Japas. Evan was in a bad mood because the two of us are writing songs on our own. Alright, down, right, left, down. Alright. Evan called me over this morning and said it was about, something about Lulu. He was in a real rush. I wonder what it could be. By the way, it seems like my lucky color this week is green. I guess that's why nobody is questioning Macau. I guess every now and then he basically, changes his appearance based on color, and during this 3-day cycle, it just so happened to land on green. Now here comes the really difficult part. Macau, do you need to see Japas? You're gonna have another jam session with him, aren't you? I can't wait. Neither can I, pal. Because, basically, once you have the full song completed, you have to remember every single note, including the ones that Japas plays. So, wish me luck, guys. Macau, where have you been? Oh wait, I've already read this. I forgot. I wasn't supposed to press A. You want to have a jam session? Try following this phrase I wrote on your guitar. Here we go. Right, down A. Okay, so right, down A. Dun 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 dun. Whoa, that's nice. Left, down, right. Dun 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 dun. I got it! Here I go! Oh yeah. It's got a good feel to it. Even Evan should like this. But he's so proud he'd resent the fact that we wrote something on our own. I don't think he'd even let the others try it out. What do you think we should do? Evan comes off like a control freak, but based on like what we heard from Lulu, his concern about Lulu, he definitely does seem like a good guy. How can we like make sure that Evan doesn't find out it was us who wrote this song? Can't you think of anything? I can. By the way, sir, how are you? What's with you? This room belongs to Jappus, the genius bassist behind the Zora band. Okay, who is he? Go through my manager if you want my autograph. I just love it. I think I'm gonna talk with Evan again to see if like there's any change after you get the Zora eggs. Macau, how was it? Did you get the eggs back? Oh, I was supposed to show him the eggs. Dang it. Man, why do I always have to be all gung-ho about things? Well, it looks like that'll be something that I'll have to do, because I don't think I've ever actually done that. If Lulu's voice doesn't return, I don't know what we can do. Hey, how did you get in here? I shouldn't have to put up with this. People not associated with a band aren't allowed in here. If you want an autograph, we'll be giving them out at the town's carnival, so wait until then. At least it doesn't kick you out. Let's see. Wait, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. Wait, no, that is right. No, that was wrong. Oops. Oops. No, that's... Alright. This time I'm gonna get it. I swear. This time, I swear. Yes! Huh? That song. He's getting all suspicious. It works. It works. It works! Pretty. I like that each of the Zora band members has a unique design. Not bad. It's a pretty good song I just made up. Please. You've got a good sense of melody. We'll play my new song at our next show. Take this and thanks. All that for a piece of heart. 3 pieces, alright? You're not thinking I'm stealing your song, do you? That's the best that I can do for now. Well, I guess now there's nothing else to do except finish the job. Lulu's gone. Has she gone back to her dressing room? I don't think I've ever seen that. Usually, whenever it comes to playing the New Wave Bossa Nova, I always just make a beeline for the temple. But if she goes back to her room, then I'd really like to see what she has to say. Shut up! I'm busy! Don't talk to me! You must not know who I am. She's not here. But if she's not here, then where is she? Could it be possible that she went all the way to the Coast Observatory, the Marine Lab? She wasn't in any of the other rooms, and I don't think that she's on stage. I have to know. It's driving me insane, but I have to know. Make for the coast. She's not here either. Where did she go? What happened? Just what kind of song was that? You must know something, don't you? I'm a bit disappointed. I thought I was kind of excited about the prospect that a character that I expected to not really move until a certain criteria was met had suddenly moved from their position. So, where is she? Did she go to town to see Toto? I doubt that. Because even if she did, why would the game developers program something like that? Right. Now let's finish this fight. And I thought Toon Link was the one that suffered severe head trauma. All the way down. Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. Right. Let the water flow. Right. we do have bigger fish to fry. Let's go catch our creature of the deep. Thankfully, unlike the last one, there's nothing that we have to specifically do in order to unleash the boss other than just jumping in, which totally would have broken Link's legs, by the way, but I don't care. I think I'd like to take this opportunity to point out that this is actually the moment that basically inspired me to get an Elgato capture card and start doing Let's Plays for YouTube, because a couple of years ago I was playing this game and I discovered a new strategy to beating this boss that I don't think anybody else had done yet. Gjorg, the Gargantuan masked fish. I don't get how they screwed up his design so badly in the 3DS remake. If you go near it now, you'll be eaten. Aim at it from afar to weaken it. Now, after you strike it once, it might behoove you to get out of the water, because then it'll start chasing you. He's smarter than he looks. And that's the strategy that I recommended, the one that I discovered completely by accident while fighting this boss, because, effectively speaking, the way that it basically makes it seem like if you fight this thing by using your fin boomerangs from the shore, it looks like what you're doing is hitting him in the boomerang in the gills behind the mask, but I swam towards him, and I struck him in the eye with my electricity. It made me realize that, hey, it's a Zelda boss whose weakness is the eye. But I got recommendations to basically, like, since I discovered this tip and this trick, might as well get some recording software and record it. So, I'd like to thank the eccentric Mr. Chaos for setting me on this journey. And to think I'm doing all this right before I move out of this apartment for good. As you can see, basically in the second phase, he just burps up a whole bunch of guppy versions of himself. That's based on, like, real fish. Real fish do that. It's kind of disturbing, but still. That's the thing about a shark's eyes, Chief. He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eye. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to really be living until he bites you, and those black eyes roll over white. And then, despite all the pain, all the pounding, the screaming, and the hollering, he rams the stage trying to knock you in. And it's over. Didn't have to waste my time shooting at a gigantic eyeball that comes out of its throat either. I wonder, did I get... Yeah, it had to have been. Well, we did it, and now we've got 11 hearts. And our third boss mask, and of course, our third giant freed. You've seized Gjorg's remains. You have just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mask had kept in prison within the body of evil Gjorg. Hey, listen, we want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible will happen to this world. Surely you're the only ones who could stop it. That's what Tyel was trying to tell us. Help our friend. Help our friend? I get it. We have to help the last one. Then promise us this. You'll cooperate with us. They're not talking about the final giant tile. Well, if everything goes according to plan, I'll be able to do an episode devoted to that, so... Now I can continue resting in peace. I too must abide by the laws of ancient times, and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, Link. I shall depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. You're good people, Turtle. Good people. Turtles are good people? Wonder if somebody could put that on a shirt. Turtles are good people. So now that everything is all cleared up in the bay, you come over here. You can resolve the story. Macau, you came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned that lonely island into a turtle. But that song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often, long ago. Those eggs were laid to remind me of that. That song was from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. I put you through some horrible experiences, Macau. But I'm all better now. Well, the town's concert is very soon. Let's start our rehearsal. 1, 2, 3! It's the song. Percussion, keys, strings, vocals. This is another thing that's kind of sad about it because, well, as soon as Link's job here is done and he leaves this place, I guess being able to sing is a wonderful thing after all. And with that, we're all ready. I can't wait for the town's concert. I'm glad I got this new song done in time for the concert. You did great, Macau, and even without any practice. You really are a musical genius. Hey, Macau. That song Evan wrote sounds just like the one we played at our jam session, doesn't it? These guys don't know that their bandmate is actually dead. And that the person going around in his place is an imposter. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lulu. Please come to our concert in town. Well, c'est la vie. There's really nothing that I can do about that. But I think that this episode has gone on for long enough. There's still some things that I'm going to want to do in the Great Bay Area, so we'll just basically roll that into the next episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below, like it, share with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.